Well, welcome to Norsland, Lefse. We've been in business for about 25 years here, but it's a unique business where we actually offer multiple different services and products to people. One of them being a restaurant or a cafeteria, and we serve people 6 days a week, a variety of things, but we're kind of a soup and sandwich type place where we have unique things, Lefse wraps, products like that that you maybe won't find at another location, but fresh baked goods and things. So we do that, and complements some of the other things we do here with our gift shop, where people come in to find unique gifts and things like that. So some of the jobs and the things we do obviously could be a waitress or a baker or a cook, as you see, just kind of taking care of that. So kind of unique, fits into that with some of the other things we do. As I mentioned here, you know, we have a production area where we actually make the Lefse, so we're workers that supply the product for us on a daily basis. We typically make about 9 months out of 12. Why? Well, demand is part of it, but yet when it's hot in the summer, we reduce, you know, the humidity. It's just harder to make, so we'll reduce those hours there. So, and even with all the other stuff we do, selling Lefse, our gifts and stuff, our business is the holidays. Like it or not, that's when it's going to come. My math isn't perfect, but I'll say 3/4 of our business might be done in a quarter of the year. So we do have, you know, as far as help, some seasonal things, you know, where we're all hands on deck, you know, can't get enough help. Other times it's a little more level, but so getting to the holidays, you know, our customer is somebody that's walking in the door that we could offer these services, but our customer also lives in all 50 states. So we have customers, well, in all 50 states, including Alaska, Hawaii. So we're in the age that with the internet, online sales, you know, a call, an email, and we can fulfill those orders anywhere. I mean, we have the means by the different shipping carriers to do that. We've also engaged, that's through our website, our customer base that we repetition, but it's also through the other marketplaces out there, and Amazon, eBay, some of those places. So we've learned that, you know, it isn't just us, but we can put our products that you see here, into their store, into their marketplace, and a lot of people are shopping in that store every day. So that has expanded a lot of the things we do. We get those orders, whether it's through our website, people call, we fulfill it right here, a lot of them, because they're perishable items and things that we have to send out, and timing is crucial. But we've also found out, especially with Amazon, that a lot of the things we do, why don't we just let them do it? So if it's not perishable, perishable's a different game, but a lot of our other food items and things are not perishable. So we found, instead of us boxing them up one at a time, fulfilling that order and doing that, we found out, why don't I just send the whole case or 2 or 5 cases to Amazon, and they fulfill it. And that's called FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. So the efficiency of that, where I can send 100 items and I'm done, you know, and just watch them sell. So we're building that and trying to find the right items, and that's a constant, you know, that sells, that doesn't sell, you know, that's not priced. So we're learning that process. So, you know, as far as, you know, employees, we have a lot of employees that are doing that, you know, computer skills, able to manage those invoices, pack those things. So, you know, that has grown, and a lot of things we do are behind the scenes with that. So it's kind of a wide array of jobs and services we provide, but very unique, interesting business for a small town. Maybe it's something from behind the scenes you don't realize what's going on here. You know what I mean? As far as you know, well, I see a few people coming in the front door, yeah, but there's a lot of business going out the back door that you don't realize. So the best way I describe Lefse, it's a Scandinavian tortilla. or a Norwegian tortilla. Oh, I know what a tortilla is. So, but it looks like a tortilla. Unique thing, it's made out of potatoes. So it's basically potatoes, flour, little vegetable oil. So that's it. And it's rolled out thin, kind of looks like a big tortilla. It's thinner, it's moister, it's got more flavor to it. And there's traditionally, you eat it with butter and sugar. I mean, that's where a lot of people will roll it up as a pastry. But you can put anything on it, and it's really unique product that you can make a sandwich wrap, a breakfast wrap. You want to put peanut butter on it or cheeses. I mean, it's a unique product that you can have a lot of options. So, this is our production area. This is our factory where we actually make Lefse on a daily basis. We can make up to a couple thousand rounds a day, which seems like a lot, but yet it is a labor-intensified process. If you look, there's some mechanization there, but yet there's a lot of hand labor to move it around. And I think that's the key, that we are a factory, we are making it, but yet the end product is homemade. It is Grandma's Lefse. We're not going to sacrifice quality for just numbers. So, which will always entail, more labor and things like that. So the production workers work 8 hours a day. They can make a couple thousand rounds, and it's kind of like an assembly line. Everybody has their job. So, my job might be to move it from here to here, and as it goes, it's just kind of a constant flow of products. So the process was developed about 30 years ago with the gentleman that started the business, and then we still use that today. With the equipment and stuff is kind of unique, so you'd say, well, that's kind of an odd machine. Well, it is odd because it was custom made here in town. You can't buy one, okay? So, it is unique. So it took a lot of thought to come up with, again, ultimately, the end product is Grandma's Lefse, a homemade product, So that's kind of our production. Again, our gift shop, we try to offer a lot of different, unique, traditional Scandinavian products. Our theme here obviously is Scandinavia, because this area of the country is where a lot of Scandinavians settled when they came over here, Rushford being one of them. So, we've got a lot of heritage here, a lot of tradition, a lot of people that grew up with some of these things. And I describe it as, Grandma used to make our Lefse, and it was such a treat during the holidays, and it was great. Well, Grandma's not here anymore. And maybe I never learned how to make it, or, those traditions, but the traditions are so important. So maybe what we're doing is filling in for Grandma to offer, that tradition and stuff. So these are things that kind of hit home in a lot of families and stuff. So that's kind of our selling point to take some of those gaps out for you. So again, we offer a lot of different items, and again, whether somebody comes in our door here or gives a call on the phone or shops on Amazon or our website, we fulfill orders a lot of different ways. So, yeah. So again, technology has really changed our business a lot. The computer, the websites, the social media, and again, we're still learning. As I'm trying to figure it out, and a lot of the things we're doing, that is adapting employees that are able to, do those type of talents and stuff. And we're still figuring that out, but when do you not stop growing? It's the day you have it figured out is the day you're probably done, because the world keeps changing. It's how you market your things, how you sell your things. So we have to change with it. So yeah, but yeah, we're again our business could be real seasonal. Again, so real busy, a little slower. But what we've done with the online markets and the gift shop and the restaurant and the bakery is to try to even that business out a little bit. Meaning, in the summertime, we have a few bikers and tourists, and they can come in. Or, the fall when it's so busy, that business will be here. But even the online business, to try to find products that maybe sell year-round rather than just during the holidays. So we've tried to even that out and figure out, you know, what things can help keeps us viable, I guess. So, but yeah, our employees, we probably employ, again, because it's some seasonal help, part-time but full-time, probably 20 people, 15 to 20 people, some part-time, you know. Again, right now today there's probably 8 and 4. There's a dozen of us in the building right now, you know, employees, and again, that can vary. So I think a nice little business for a small town, and we're, you know, always looking for people with different skills to fill gaps, and a lot of what we do can be part-time. That fits the schedule for some people's lives, and then we also have some more full-time people that's got some skills that can handle maybe the online business and things like that. So, I mean, our lives are sure a lot different than my grandma's life when she grew up. She was a homemaker, you know, she baked things. Now it's, you know, really people made homemade cookies, you know, I mean, well, yeah, that's just the way it was back then. So, you know, again, but you remember those traditions. I mean, would you want to go through Christmas without Lefse? No, and it's important. Believe me, I've had this conversation that it's, when I say life and death, it's probably just a whisker above death not having Lefse. And not far, I can tell you that, because people will pay for the convenience, people will pay for the quality. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you live in California and it's what you want. So and that's the unique thing about us. So we have that margin, you know, that we can charge because people are looking for, you know, those type of products. So, well, if I had to pick one, it'd be dependability. You know, you know, we can talk about all the computer skills and physical attributes, but all you can do is if you show up and give me all you got, that's all I can ask of you. Number one. So the youth out there, if you want to get ahead in life, just, yes, work hard, but do what you say and be dependable. You know, just that's number one. You know, a lot of the skills we have here, believe it or not, are learned here. It isn't that we require, you know, advanced training or education but we are growing with some of those skills, and those could be some of those technical skills that, you know, I'm not an expert in, but, you know, you might have had that experience or an education with some of those skills that really, you know, trying to implement into our business. Well, this business has been around, I'm going to say, about 35 years. The gentleman that started the business, well, his name was Merlin Hoynes. He was a local grocer. His son and grandson own the grocery stores today. So he's been in the food business, good old Norwegian guy, entrepreneur. You know, his thoughts were, there's no decent store-bought and Lefse out there. I can do better. So he kind of figured it out, you know. And I think his goal 35, 40 years ago was just, let me get a quality product in a few area stores here. That's how it started, which he did. And then it kind of kept evolving to know that, well, you know, the customer can also be in Iowa or Montana, and you know, it's on the verge back then of, he was just testing, well, maybe I can mail it to, you know, somebody in Montana and they would buy it. So it's just feeling that market out. We took the business over in 97, so we've been here 24 years. And that was right on the verge of the internet, and things were online sales, and you know, that was my thought, you know, that might have some potential. So when we first started, it was kind of a part-time venture. You know, I had another career. We bought the business just to try to, you know, save it or grow it. Had some ideas about it. And, you know, we were growing. We were in a little location just across the alley here, small older building. And, you know, we were, you know, the first 10 years there, you know, it was growing. We're doing our online, our website, things were happening, but we outgrew the building. You know, the building was like, we don't have storage. You know, are we going to take it to the next level? It's move or don't take it to the next level, just leave it the way it is. So the thing that changed our business quite a bit would have been August 19th, 2007. And there was a little water issue here, if you remember. So the town got flooded out, our business got flooded out. We were sitting there going, now what do I do? You know, do we end it here? Do we come back? You know, so those were questions, but in some aspect that created opportunities. The town shuffled around, we moved over here. This building became available and was 3 times bigger than we had. And with that, we expanded, you know, turned our business from the production into, you know, cross-selling here with a restaurant and a gift shop and expanding. So, you know, we did that, and you know, everything's got its ups and downs, and growing was that the right move? And, you know, I think history will be the judge someday when they look back, and, you know, but I think we're happy with it. We're happy, you know, for the town, for our employees, and, you know, I think it was a good move. And so that's kind of where we started and how we started. But again, the flood kind of changed a lot of things and maybe opened some doors and sent us this direction. So we'll see how that ends up.